Good evening everyone, and welcome to ReinaMoesDesigns. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to create a vertical arrangement piece that will help beautify your venue or your home, whichever you choose to use it in. And it's going to cost you less than $5 to make it. Actually, it's probably going to be like $5.50, so less than $6. So if this sounds like a tutorial that would interest you, please continue to watch. So if you guys can remember back in February when I did the month of love tutorials, that there was one particular tutorial where I did a rose pedestal. And those pedestals, everybody loved them, asked me where did I find them. And I actually had those commissioned at an ironworks here in Houston and had those special created for me. So not everybody has access to ironworks, but I still from that video get compliments and questions as to where can I find that, where can I buy that metal stand. So today we're going to utilize Dollar Tree's waste baskets in order to create a floral pedestal stand. So what you want to do is go and pick up 3 baskets. These are the Essentials wire baskets. You're going to need your E6000, or I'm actually going to be using the Fix-All glue from Dollar Tree. You'll need a pair of scissors, and you'll need zip ties from the Dollar Tree. And then for your tops, you'll need a 10-inch to an 8-inch mirror to use as your top. So let's get started. First things first, let's go ahead and take all of the tags off of our waste baskets. And what we're going to do, and keep in mind when you buy these waste baskets that they can be a little bit flimsy and they can bend easily. So you want to check the mouth of each one that you get, because you can find a little piece of wire on it. It could not be shaped exactly round, or it could be just completely just lopsided. So make sure that you check those baskets. And what I like to do is, of the 3 that we're going to use, check and see which ones on top sit the best. None of them are 100% perfect, but if you test and see which ones sit the best, so I know that one doesn't sit well with that one. These 2 actually sit together the best, so I know that when it comes time for me to glue these together, that these are the 2 that go. So I'm gonna invert this one, take my glue, and I'm going to apply it right around the edge of both this basket and this basket, and then I'm going to affix them together and let them adhere overnight with some heavy books over the top of them, just to give it a little added weight. Now you may notice on some of your baskets, because they are wire, they were put together with a thin wire, but you may notice that some of them may have pieces that stick up, like this little piece here. Don't worry about that so much. Just get your good old-fashioned Dollar Tree wire cutters, which are in the floral department or even the tool department, or you know, I have my good old-fashioned South wires, and I'm just gonna snip that little piece off because it's not necessary. And then I'm going to add a little bit more glue where I snipped it off, and then I'm just going to affix these together. And then I'm going to set that off to the side. And what you'll get when that's dried overnight is a solid piece like this that's glued together. So the next step, as you know, would be to add your top piece. Now, I know that this is going to be really hard for you guys to see because it's getting to be tall, like 3 feet tall. But I'm going to do my best with trying to hold it here so that you can see what I do. The next piece that I'm going to do is connect the top with glue, and I'm just seeing which end fits better. And it's this end, so I'm going to do the same thing that I did with the bottom piece by adding some glue right over the top, following right along. And I'm going to do that on both pieces. Let me set that one here. And then I'm going to do the same here. Now, you are more than welcome to paint your waste baskets whatever color it is that you have in your wedding that you want. If white doesn't work for you, these waste baskets are sold in bulk. They're 48 that come in a case. I wish they were a smaller amount, but if you're having a wedding, that's actually a really good number. One other issue with that number is, since it is 48, 24 of those baskets are going to be white and the other 24 are going to be black. So you can always spray paint them whatever color it is that you choose. But just to let you know, that case of 48 will yield you 16 of these. So it would only give you 8 that are white and 8 that are black. So just keep that in mind for you wedding planners out there. This is a really, really cost-effective way to get some pedestals for your clients at a very, very good price. We're not going to discuss what I paid to have mine made because that's not important. Now I'm going to take my zip ties, and I'm going to use 3. I could easily use 4, but basically I'm going to, and I hope that you can see this, I'm going to run the zip tie through the base, like maybe the third or the fourth, the second or the third hole, and run that through top and bottom. And this is basically to help hold it together overnight while they cure. You see that one's moving, but it's easily fixable because you don't want to put your zip ties on too tight in the beginning anyway, because you're going to be making adjustments. So I'm going to go ahead and complete putting the rest of these 2 zip ties on this particular pedestal, and when I come back I'll show you how it looks. So unfortunately we're having technical difficulties, so we didn't get me cutting off the zip ties, but once everything has cured, you have one solid piece. And as I was telling you before, you can get on Amazon these round mirrors, which these are 10-inch mirrors. You could also use 8-inch mirrors. And so I'm just going to place them right here. You could use 12-inch mirrors, whatever you like. Set it back down. And then one thing I was thinking of, you can take Velcro that they have at the Dollar Tree and place it around the edge so that as you're coming and going and carrying these these pedestals into the venue, they will be sturdy. The mirror will be sturdy and it won't move around. And so here you have a beautiful mirrored pedestal. And you can decorate it however you like. You can use greenery here. You can put a ribbon around it if you like. I've got these bowls that I've gotten from the Dollar Tree that I just set right on top. And then you can float some of the Dollar Tree flowers right inside. and you've got a gorgeous pedestal floral arrangement that would look beautiful with a taller one. And the good thing about this is that if you wanted to make it like stair step, instead of putting the third basket on, you could have it to where it's only these two baskets here, and you would have a beautiful graduated pedestal arrangement that you can decorate however you like, with candles, with crystals, like I've done here with this 12-inch mirror. So you can see the kind of variety that you have. It's basically the same, but I've added a few crystals in the bowl as well as on top. And like I said, you can use any kind of greenery, you can use garlands, you can use crystals, you can use ribbons, whatever you want to help dress it up. Real quickly, everyone, I wanted to show you what it looks like whenever you embellish it with a little bit of ribbon. So I just took this same ribbon that I got during the holiday time, it's gold and red, and just wrapped it around and tied a nice little bow. You can use garland or anything that I mentioned before, but I just wanted to show you how pretty it looks when you do add a little something extra to it. It's pretty on its own when it's simple, like this one, but you can really bring it up several notches when you add something as simple as a beautiful ribbon. So if this particular tutorial was something that interests you, please give us a thumbs up. Also subscribe, and for those of you in our family that have already subscribed, click that little bell for notifications so you'll know whenever I upload again. But I just wanted to share with you guys that I think these two pedestals that we have created here today are so cute. I think they're ingenious personally because this kind of stuff, this just speaks to me, my old schoolness, you know, and you know, not everybody would be able to have something like this made. Not just because of the cost, but availability. You know, you may not have an ironworks wherever it is that you live, but yet pedestals are so beautiful. I know that some of the hobby stores like Hobby Lobby or Michael's have columns that you can rent, and I think one of them has pedestals that are similar to that you can rent. But why spend $25, $35, $45 to rent one pedestal when you can spend that and have actually 16 that you create? You know, just look how beautiful this turned out. Come a little closer so that you can see just how pretty these arrangements are. Again, this is a 12-inch mirror, and this one is the 10-inch mirror. But both of them are just so cute and so pretty. So I'm gonna step out of the frame so that you can actually look at how this whole arrangement looks. And imagine yourself with your hubby or soon to be hubby in the, it's off center. Standing in your church, standing in your cathedral, standing in your venue, saying your I do's, your I love yous to each other with beautiful pedestals underneath a beautiful crystal wall, which is going to be one of the other projects that I bring to you guys. So on that note, I really and truly hope and pray that everyone has a wonderful evening. Bye.